Hey YouTube, back again. Uh, I was going to do one a while ago on Hot Wheels errors, but I only had a handful at the time, and I wanted to wait until I had a substantial amount that kind of covers all the different errors that, I've seen. I've also seen some other ones that I'll never be able to show you because there's one that I was talking to a guy on Instagram because I had this, the Aristorat, which the entire casting is completely fine except for that. A sticker right on top of the wing in the back. An A with an arrow. Almost like some kind of, it's like a filing sticker for pointing at an error on a paper or something, but however that made it into the line. But I was talking to a guy on Instagram, and he showed me a picture of a car that he found, and I can't remember what the car was now, but it was a used Band-Aid on the top of the car, just covering the top of the car, and you could see the little blood spot on it. He said he contacted whoever he contacted, some people at Hot Wheels about it, and they wanted him to send them in the car, and he refused, of course, because it's in its blister. It's not hurting him or anything. Yeah, just really, really odd and gross. Really gross. It was a soaked Band-Aid. Anyways, so yeah, that's one kind of error. Errors are all over the place. Error can be anything from a slight little blemish in the paint or one of the tampos that the machines put on, all the way up to a car being just destroyed, crushed, or completely missing most of the parts on it, which begs the question: how does that even make it out of the factory? I can understand a few things being missed, but yeah, I've seen some errors where literally the only thing in the package is the body. No wheels, no base, no windshield, nothing, just the body. And then recently I saw some footage of one of the plants in China, and now I know why there's definitely error. Now there's going to be machine errors when it comes to putting on the tampos and stuff like that, because they're put on in layers and yada yada. There's a lot of room for error on that. But when it comes to like a missing wheel and wrong cars being put in cards, the footage was of the workers on the line and how fast they were moving and how just it was so panicky looking. Them trying to get all these castings on these little poles to be painted, and then there was this one shot of this couple women pulling these giant, massive piles of metal down. But inside the metal were all these bases that they were popping off and then shoving the scrap piles back in, of course, to be melted down and remade. And it was really hectic and really scattered. And now I get why there are so many errors when it comes to Hot Wheels. It's human error. Human error and standard machine error. Here's another one. Cadillac El Mirage. Look at the wheels. Oops. Apparently, though, someone said that they had run out of these wheels, the fives. I'm not 100% on all my names of what the wheels are called, PR5s or whatever, but they'd run out of these, so these got put into the line to make up for it. And there's a lot out there apparently that have the mismatched tires, and apparently they just kept going with the 10 spokes, I guess. I don't really 100% know. No one does. It's all speculation and little stories that people, stretch. But anyway, there you go. That's another type of error. Getting two separate wheels. That's a really common one also. Here's one that's doesn't look like much, but wow, that's probably not even. Oh, there you go. You can see it. The windshield is completely smashed down. The rest of the body is fine, just the windshield. Like someone jammed a thumb in there or something. But yeah, that got squashed. Obviously, the windshield wasn't placed right when it was machine squished together, so the windshield took the hit on that one. I don't necessarily look for errors when I'm out, but sometimes they jump out at you. Like I remember that one specifically jumping out at me. Like, what's that gap all about? Here's another fun error. See the axle across there? It's missing the whole little fender dealies, corner panels, whatever you want to call them. Quarter panels. Sorry, I keep saying corner panels for some reason. But anyways, there it is. Chrome piece that goes across, has the headlights on it, covers up the axle, most of the axle, just not there. Grab that one up. See it? Car on the wrong card. Off duty. Roger Dodger Valentine's Day. Like, it just happens, Here's an oldie I got at a flea market a while ago. Looks like the visor's in the window. Just a chunk of plastic in the molding that didn't get knocked out. Or was supposed to pop free when the casting came out, or whatever the case is. Still there, plain as day. I saw it from a mile away. I was like, oh, look at that, there's a visor. No, that's an error. Had to get it. Moving on. Zamix, however you pronounce it. I've seen a lot of problems with these. I don't know what it is about the metal, but when it gets really thin, like on little like spoilers in the back or these areas between, the roof, windows, whatever, I've seen a lot of them snapped. And if you see this one, how it looks like it's lifted up there, cracked in the back here, cracked over on this side, the whole roof was lifted and just snapped off. I saw another person with a Charger Daytona where there was a giant like half-inch chunk out of the wing in the back. Random. Got this little buddy out of Ford Focus out of a 9-pack. 2 red lines on the wheels there. Flip it over. Oh, where's the red on that little buddy? Another example of an error. Here's a good one. This is Roger Dodger. And we all know Roger is spelled R-O-D-G-E-R. Dodger, D-O-D-G-E-R. But if I can get that to focus right there, maybe. Probably not, because I got too much glare going on it. Try and get it on the white of my phone. There you go. R-O-G-E-R. Missing the D. And they didn't correct it. Every one of these has the incorrect spelling on it. Here's another one. What car is this? Scorcher, a little holiday card. My wife found this one. Missing a tire. My wife's got a good eye for errors. And this one has to be my favorite. Probably because I found it when I was on vacation with my family in Michigan. But I grabbed it off the shelf because it was all black and I thought it was sweet and I was in a hurry and wasn't really paying enough attention. Missing the entire chrome interior, or they should say bumper, whatever, which is, yeah, it's part of the interior, and the windshield. Just not there. So yeah, keep your eye out. There are just hundreds of thousands of cars being thrown through these factories so fast that they're just not being seen, and they're fun to find. It's fun to see the randomness as you come across it, because like I said, if you find a band-aid on top, that's pretty random, and to me it's pretty cool just to have. So that's it. Hope you guys are out hunting, finding cool stuff. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.